Hi everyone, you're welcome to this tutorial. This is E. In this tutorial, we are going to be learning how to design a staircase just like this one, and I'm going to be showing you how you can turn an assembled stairs into a beautiful wooden looking staircase just like this. And again, I'm going to show you how to make a multi-story stairs out of it. And then the next, I'm going to be teaching you how you can design a monolithic stairs. But just before we get started, I'd like to ask you to go ahead and like this video, subscribe to this channel for more Revit tips, because we make tutorials like this every week. Now, without further discussion, let's begin. Alright, to begin, I'm just going to open up a new metric architectural template. So I go here and click. Now once you're here, the next thing I want to do is to set up more levels for demonstration purposes. So I'm just going to go down here to south elevation. So here you notice we already have two levels. So I'm going to click on this first one and adjust the height of the level to suit my design. So I'm just going to turn it to 3150 mm. So if the staircase runs from this level to this level, the height, the headroom will probably be 3000 millimeters. So we have 150 mm thickness of slab. That's the essence of 3150 mm. And then the next thing I want to do is to pick level. So here on the offset, I'm just going to set 3150. And then I pick line. So I'm just going to offset 3150. And so I have level 1 to 6. I hit escape key. And then I go to level 1. Right here in level 1, I'm just going to select stair, and once you select the stair, looking at the option bar here on the location line, you see run is on the center, but however you have options to change it to whatever location that suits you. Alright, so I'm going to leave it at center. Then the offset, I'm just going to leave it at 0, and then the actual run width is 1000 mm. Here automatic landing is checked. You can uncheck it if you don't want automatic landing, but I'm going to leave it. Then I come to the type of stairs I want to create. So if we click this down, you have options here. I have industrial and assembly. We have part M, disabled, private, and so forth and so on. But I'm just going to leave it at this 190 mm max riser, 250 mm going. That's the stair type that will give us what we want to create right now. When you scroll down, you see desired stair height is 3150. We've already set that up. And then you also keep in mind your height and the number of risers that can take you to the height you have set up. And of course, the height I've set up being 3150 millimeters. If I go by 150 mm risers, it's going to give me 21 risers. So I changed these 17 numbers to 21. Having 21 risers, you're seeing the display there, 5 risers created, 16 remaining. So I have 10 risers there. Once I click, move to the right, make the second click, and 11 is going to come on this other side. So once you click, it is now up to you to select and use the arrow key to shift it. Of course, you can be mindful of the width of your staircase depending on what you have on your architectural plan. For example, I have 2000 millimeters width, so I can turn this to 2000 right from this point and click anywhere you have 2000 there. Then I have 1000 here, I have 1000 here. Then the entire width is 2000 mm. So let's just leave it at that. So you start the flight from this point and then go return and land on top of your deck, your floors. So the next thing is to hit finish, then go to 3D. Then I'm going to select the rails and delete them. So we have the stairs there. Select the stairs and then move to your properties panel. Click on edit. Now here we have maximum riser height. is 190 millimeters, so I'm just going to set it up as 150 millimeters to enable me land on top of my floor. And then we have minimum trade depth as 250 millimeters. We leave it here. We have minimum run width, which is 1000 millimeters. For calculation rules, we have nothing to do with that right now, but when you open it, this is what you're going to have. If you check this, you have some of these values also. We will talk about that later, maybe in another video. So I click on OK, and then here we also have this segment dedicated to construction. Then for the run type, you're going to see, if you click here, you're going to have the materials to set up and all of that. But before we get into this, let's say OK and just go to the area where we can remove these stringers and just leave the stairs. Now here we have right support. The stringer there is closed. That's why we have it like this. Then once you select this, you have the option to either choose the carriage open or none, but I will choose neither of these. Just select none. You do same to the left support and the left support type also. So I'm just going to click here and say none to that as well. So I'm just going to hit apply and say OK. If I select my graphic display option and put it to realistic, now from the picture you saw, the risers were not there. So to remove these risers, we'll go back to edit type, go to run type, click on this run type. Now right here under risers, not thread, though we have our thread there, but if I uncheck this for the thread and click apply, you're going to notice we've removed all of the goings and including the landings, and then I check it back because it doesn't make any sense like this, and click apply. We have to come to the risers and uncheck this. Once you uncheck that and apply, you see we've removed the risers. You ought to have a connection, otherwise staircases are not meant to be suspended just like that without strings or whatever support that connects them together. So to create some sort of support in the middle, here you're going to see middle support. So there's a box you check here. Once you check that and apply it, we have that middle support there. And the parameters of the middle support, if you click this place, you're going to see these parameters, which allows you to set the parameters to suit you as well. And then we also have a spot here where you can change the material of that middle support. So here on this material type, if I click here to look for wooden material, and then I click on Autodesk wood, so all these are wooden materials. I can select this cherry and apply it. Okay, so I say okay here. You can allow it to be just one, or you can make it to be multiple, maybe two. Apply, you have two of that. Turn it to 3 or 4. If you apply it, you're going to see it there, but I'm just going to leave it as 1. I think is preferable, just that the reinforcement has to be solid enough to carry the stairs. Now for the material of the trades, what we'll have to do is go back here and then go to run type. We have this trade material, click on it, and then we can also apply this material to it. Apply and say okay. So now we have this, we can apply and say okay. Then the next thing is to show you how you can use this to generate a multi-story stairs. Now to do that, we're just going to go to our south elevation, select the stairs, here select level, and then you notice the active levels becomes frozen, and then these other levels are activated, so you select them all and then hit finish. So if I go to 3D, I'm just going to select all of these and hide them. Now to undo it, we are going to return back to south elevation and then select the stairs. Here you're going to see connect/disconnect levels. Click on it and then disconnect levels. This levels here is activated once again, and then you select them and hit finish. To continue, let's say we want to continue modifying our stairs. What you're going to notice here is that once we select the stairs and then go edit type, we are not going to see our dialog box anymore. Then what we have to do is to cancel out of this, and then the only way to do the modification in this case is to click out of this and select stairs from the circulation panel instead of just selecting this and going to edit type. So you just select stairs. Once you pick a new stairs, you can continue modifying from this point. Now let's say we want to add nosing to what we have designed already. Then all you have to do is to go here. Now this front type, if you click it, it allows you the option also to add nosing to your threads or add nosing to the riser. Thread profile, so we have it as default. We may not necessarily need to change it for this tutorial. And then we have nosing length, no specification. Then we have nosing profile. So here I would like to specify maybe M stair nosing, which has the radius of 20 mm. So I click on that. The nosing profile we can apply here. We have it as front only. I can click on this and change it to front, left and right. So I can have the nosing here, left, have it on the front and have it on the right. So I click on this and apply it. So you see we have a profile on the face there. So if I click OK and then come to the landing type, we have non-monolithic there. I can uncheck this same as run, go to nosing profile as well and change it to the same radius of 20 mm nosing. And then here I also apply it the same way I did the first one. So front, left and right. Apply the same application on both the landing. Click on apply and say OK. Hit finish. Now we have a nosing around that. Alright, let us change the material of our landing. So I click on stair. Here I have run type and landing type. So on this landing type I click on it. Of course the material here is still by category. I can also change this to air. Then I click apply and say OK. So on the support, let's also add stringer around it. So here on the right support, let's click on this and choose carriage open. So I can click on this. Then on the left support, I also choose the same and apply it. So you're going to see we have something different. Then I hit finish. Alright, this is how you can manipulate your stairs and create some beautiful looking wooden stairs just like this. And then the next thing I want to show you here is how you can design a monolithic stairs. So to do that, let's move on. For monolithic stairs, the first thing as always is to go to circulation panel and click on stairs. Change the type of stairs, alright. Here we have it as monolithic stair actually, so you just click on it and make a stairs like this. We are not going to go too far. It's just maybe a matter of 4 steps. I hit finish. You can go to 3D to see what we've done here, and we don't necessarily need rails, so I'm just going to delete it. I'm just going to go back to level 1. I'm just going to pick architectural wall and create one like that, and then I select this, pick it from this point just to align it to the wall. So I go back to 3D and then I have that stairs over there. So now having these stairs here, you're going to see this opening. If you are happy with it, you can let it be. The stairs is supposed to flush from this point and then go. So to create that kind of a stair, what you have to do is not too far from you. All you just have to do is to select the stairs and move to edit type. Under construction, select run type. If you want a zigzag type, you can actually change it from this point and turn it to stepped and apply it, so you have this kind of distance. Of course, you know you can set up all other parameters, but we've explained that before now. But what I want to use to demonstrate what I'm saying is not the stepped type, it's just the smooth type. So I can say apply. you come here under structural depth. Once you increase the thickness of the structural depth, say to 300, and hit apply, you're going to see it. And then if you increase it to 600 maybe, you're also going to see it will move and actually flush on the wall there. Say okay, let's say you take off the wall as well and delete it. Now this is how to create all of this staircase. And with this, we've come to the end of this tutorial. So I'm just going to ask you, if you've learned anything new on this, please go ahead and like this video, subscribe to this channel for more. Thanks for watching and see you in the next video.